How you guys doing? It's James. Start the conversation, and I want to talk real quick about Colin Kaepernick. Yes, Colin Kaepernick. He supposedly has an NFL workout today, and I sincerely hope that he gets drafted by somebody because I feel it's a crime that he has been out of the league for so long because he did what he felt was necessary on the field during the national anthem when we have other players who commit violent acts. And when I say violent acts, I mean Miles Garrett hit a quarterback on the head. You got other players who do things off the football field and they get disciplined by the league. And you got guys who get hurt and get fined for causing concussions and they come back, and domestic violence people such as Reuben Foster and Tyreek Hill, Adrian Peterson, they get back in the league eventually. The thing about Colin Kaepernick that I respect is that he was taking a stand for what he felt was going on in the community of people. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Just because the NFL doesn't, the NFL, they take stands for what they feel is convenient. They take stands for what they feel is convenient, and that's not cool. I mean, fine, you do a crucial catch, then you're doing salute to service, all of that type of stuff. But NFL, why are you really doing it? You're doing it to make a name for yourself, to make your brand look good. You're shining a pig. You're still a pig. So the moment that someone actually wants to take a stand for the lack of care for dark-skinned people in the community, you want to get mad? I mean, you had basketball players. I think it was Freddie. I forget what his name was. The I Can't Breathe dude. You had basketball players wearing I Can't Breathe shirts. They didn't kneel or nothing like that, but they were actually taking a visual stand on the issue. You know? I mean, what's wrong with that? Taking in a veteran, a person who was in the service advised him to do that. So that just makes me wonder again, why is it such a bad thing that he did something that he was advised to do from a person who serves in the military? It just really boggles my mind, the convenience factor of society. Oh, it's not convenient for you to kneel down during the national anthem. It's not convenient that you do this, but we're gonna suspend somebody for some games or for indefinite because they're beating someone because that turns as our brand. No, NFL, you're out of ranks. You're out of control, NFL. You always want your brand to look good, but you want your brand to look good under your control. NFL, stop trying to control people's emotions. Stop trying to control people's stances on issues in that plague communities. Stop trying to control that. You should make public service announcements anytime something happens, especially in the state of a football team. When Katrina hit, were there any commercials that the football team made about Katrina in New Orleans? When the hurricane hit or whatever that thing was in Houston or Texas or whatever the heck it was in Texas, was there a public service announcement that the Texans made? I don't recall. I mean, J.J. Watt, God bless his soul, a lovely guy, he sat up there and did a fund drive for $30 million. But was there a single public service announcement that the Texans made about that? I don't recall. Was there a single public service announcement that the NFL made on behalf of the Texans about that stuff in Texas? I don't recall. What about the Katrina? I don't recall. Has there ever been a public service announcement from the city or the league about tragedies that happen in a state? I don't recall. So NFL, you guys are out of ranks for putting Colin Kaepernick out the league. Yeah, he had time, he had opportunity to come back, but still, I mean, So what if he wants to be top quarterback? So what? I mean, come on. He had opportunities, but things messed up. That's side conversation. But at the same time, I don't think he even should have been put out. I don't even think he should have been blackballed from the league for it, period. That's my whole point of this thing. NFL, y'all should not be blackballing players for doing things that they feel are important to them and their community. You should make public service announcements about things like this. Get with the players, make public service announcements. Because at the end of the day, if something happens to one of your guys' families, Commissioner Goodell, owners and everything like that, oh my God, people are going to probably come out the woodwork. NFL, you guys are fake. Love you guys as always. Tell me what you think in the comments.